Today we're going to be looking at one of the best Sage Mode Naruto statues I have ever seen. While we showcase that, my wife will also be asking me 5 questions, testing my knowledge of the Pain Invasion arc with $150 on the line if I get them wrong. That's right, earlier this week on Instagram, I made a post asking you to send me your best trivia questions pertaining to Sage Mode Naruto, Pain, or the Pain Invasion arc. The questions were not sent to me, they were sent to my buddy Jeff, who then selected 5 of them, sent them over to my wife, and then she's going to quiz me during this video, and if I get any of them wrong, I have to send $30 to the person who came up with the question. I'm not in the mood to lose any money today, so I hope I get none of them wrong. We're also doing a giveaway in this video, details on how to participate later on, and without delay, let's take a look at Pickstar Studio's 1/6 scale Sage Mode Naruto. To have a chance to win these 2 minifigures and the graded and raw Sage Mode Naruto card, all you need to do is number 1, be subscribed to the channel, and number 2, leave any kind of comment on the video. Also, if we hit 5,000 likes, I'm going to do a second giveaway for this CR Sage Mode Naruto card valued at around $100. And here's a quick spin of the box art for the statue. Very well done all around. Inside of the box will be a few freebies and accessories that the studio threw in. Number 1, we have this acrylic casing right here. So this is actually going to be for the C of A, or the Certificate of Authenticity. And then we have this manual right here, which showcases like where all the parts go back in the box and also how to put things together. And this case right here gives off premium vibes. On the left is a duster to clean the statue. On the right is a black pair of gloves where you can wear as you're unboxing or building the statue. A lot of information there on the bottom, but on the main base, we will see there is a Path of Pain that is being absolutely demolished. A little bit too heavy for me to hold up to the camera, so I'm going to zoom around and show you some of the details. All of the dust, debris, rock, rubble. We even have some random shrapnel or machinery parts that did disconnect from the paint, so you know which one is going to be on the bottom of that base. And then if you look at the center of the Path of Pain, you'll see some electronics where some LED power is going to be transmitting through. And then we have also some notches and grooves where different pieces will key into later. One of the first pieces that were sculpted separately is going to be this arm that has a bunch of exposed wiring, some machinery. On the bottom, you'll see the notch and steel rod where it does connect to the statue as well. And then to attach to the other end of that, we have the arm, so all the blades are popping out of it. If you look really closely too, there's like a hint of purple on all the edges, so it looks like it's laced with poison, but incredible how they have all the details in the arm, even some metal popping through the skin there. With a strong magnet, it will attach to the cloak piece, and then that steel rod and notch goes to the top of the dust effect piece. If you remember the scene and moment that the statue was taken from, we have this steel cable that's going to attach to another arm that's a little bit more basic compared to the first. The one thing I love about this statue is it's actually bringing to life a scene from the series. Most statues are artistic interpretations of moments, fights, or characters and abilities, but this one is taken specifically from a moment. Now here are some extra little pieces that were sculpted separately that we'll get on the statue. Here's a piece of the Asura Path's ripped cloak. If you look closely, you'll see some like dirt effect that they painted on there. Really neat. And one thing I'll mention is this is my first Pickstar Studio statue, and I am blown away at the quality of this so far. Like the close-up of the feet for this, right? We can see again that dust effect that they painted on there, some rips and tears on there, all the different like shading that they did on the toes that make it look believable. But there's magnets on the end of these two that do attach it to the bottom of the base. And then we have one more shrapnel type piece that goes on the top left, and then also a dust effect particle that's going to go on the bottom. And then there is the Asura Path's head sculpt. Very, very well done all around. You can see part of the face was busted off. The one sad part about this statue is though, he's going to be staring at the back of the case pretty much for the rest of his life with the way that it's angled. On the front, we have a larger piece that was sculpted separately that has a bunch of machinery that's been obliterated, blasted. This is going to connect to those electronic pieces that are going to light a little LED that we'll see on the very top of this piece. But ultimately, you can kind of tell where this is going. There's going to be a Rasengan that attaches to the top of that. Here's what that looks like. I love how they sculpted all the different swirls inside of there. Attaches with some magnets as well. One thing I love about unboxing statues is this scene in the series was very quick and fast, but unboxing this allows us to slow it down and appreciate all the details. These are the cords that will power the LEDs, a USB and a USB-C. And it turns on immediately. I'm a big fan of LEDs in statues, and this one, for being one singular LED, is very bright and well done.
Are you ready?
I am ready, I think.
All right, Jeff said he chose 5 questions from what was submitted, and he put them in order from easiest to hardest. So let's see how you do.
Okay.
Question number 1. How many black receiver chakra piercings in total are worn by the 6 Paths of Pain to connect them to Nagato?
That's the easiest?
Just kidding.
He
He just wanted to see how you would react to that.
Okay. Oh my God.
True question number 1.
Okay, all right.
Name the toads that were summoned to Konoha along with Naruto to battle Pain.
Gamabunta, Gamaken, and Gamashiro.
Close, but you're missing 2.
Oh, the little guys. The little guys. The guy that talks like this.
Want me to tell you?
Nope, I'm done. Yep.
Gamakichi and Fukasaku.
Oh, Shima and Fukasaku. Oh my gosh. Okay, all right.
Those are the ones you missed.
You got me.
Question 2. What Path of Pain did Naruto defeat first after arriving in Konoha?
Okay. The Asura Path of Pain.
That's right.
All right.
Question 3. What was the coded message Jiraiya inscribed on Fukasaku's back?
Something about the connection with all of them. Like they aren't... Is there options?
Nope. There's just one answer.
I don't remember the exact statement. I know it has to do with like the... I know it has to do with the fact that they're all connected. Like they're all one.
You have the right idea, but there's only one answer, and it's the real one is not among them.
Oh, I should have got that. That's for... Okay, they got me. Oh, man.
Question 4. What was the minimum interval time for Pain's almighty push technique before it could be used again?
5 seconds.
That's right.
All right.
Question 5. Final question. How many chakra rods was Naruto pinned to the ground by in the fight with Pain before Hinata tries to save him?
Hands, shoulders, waist, legs. It's either 9 or 7. I'm gonna go with 7.
Yeah, it's 7.
All right. So how many did I get right and wrong again? I got...
You got 3 right and 2 wrong.
All right. Good enough. By the way, you look like you're one of the Sage Mode Naruto clones gathering Sage Chakra. All right, look at you. Thank you.
But my eyes should be closed. Make it a lot more serious.
All right, back to the unboxing. And here we have the main body for Naruto. A lot of different details were packed into this one. We can see some more of that dirt on the shoe and also some texturing going on the pants there. You can even see like the seam lines that go in through the pants as well. I don't know how they have like such a realistic looking wrinkles in all the outfit too. The leather strap has some different textures than compared to everything else. You can see some notches on the scrolls. You can imagine who is going to be sitting on top of there. But again, look at all the details with the shading on the back of the cloak that bring out all those different wrinkles. So again, the paint job is just absolutely legendary by this studio. Most companies also sculpt the body into like multiple different sections. So it blows me away that they did this all as one unit. And then for the first arm, this is where we can really showcase how they went for a realistic look for the sculpt of the body. So look at all the details and wrinkles they have in the hand. I can show you side by side with a Datara hand how it looks so much better than this one. There's just not any details on the right side, while on the left, it's just packed full of them all around. They were even able to panel line the fingernails to make those stand out. Now this has to be very carefully attached right above the Rasengan. You don't want to risk breaking any fingers off. And then the second hand is a little bit more basic. It's just going out to the side. One thing I did want to talk about with this statue is Naruto's arm compared to the Asura Path is much smaller in scale. So it makes you think, did the studio mess up? No, not at all. What they did is called a forced perspective because the Asura Path is more forward than Naruto is. They made his body look larger, just like we see in the scene here. This is something you really have to do carefully, and I feel like they did a great job at bringing that to life in the statue. Included with is this steel edition size plaque. Now for the first time ever in my collector's journey, I got number 1 out of 638. So the first edition size, crazy cool to have it for this statue. And it also comes with a metallic stand that it can rest in as well if you'd want to put it right next to the statue. There's also a credit card size style art card that comes with, and then there is that certificate of authenticity, again showing off the number 1 there that can go in between those acrylic sheets I showed in the beginning. And then lastly, I have cards. You know I love putting them next to my statues, so let me know which one do you think I should use for this statue, the MR on the left or the UR on the right. A Sage Mode Naruto statue would not be complete without Ma and Pa, or Fukasaku and Shima. So we can see how well this was done here. This is going to key on right to the scroll on the right side. On our left, we have Fukasaku sitting here. So I do love when they have these added on to the statue. They even have the message on the back. The real one is not among them. I'm so sad I got that question wrong before. And get ready, my goodness, one of, if not the best Sage Mode Naruto sculpt I've ever seen created. The perfectly gridded teeth, all the different details with the Sage Mode eyes were done well, and the colors for the hair too bring it to life just so well. Now the Rasengan technique here is very powerful, and to add to that power and bring it to life even more, we have these moon shape effect pieces. There's 5 in total. They're going to be attaching to the bottom of the statue to again bring that to life. And there's everything assembled. Part of me does wish that these effect pieces were transparent and blue, but maybe that's just my personal preference. That LED does a perfect job at accenting the statue, not overpowering anything too much. Don't go anywhere if you stuck around this far. I have a special video where we get to preview the recently released pre-order for all Paths of Pain in one statue. Do what you love and love what you do. Bam out!